So I first wanted to look at this from the perspective of the Oklahoma City Thunder, because I think most people would say that they got the better end of this deal, at least on paper and at least for next season. So you look at Caruso, what he's done so far. He's a much better shooter than Giddey. That's off the rip. Looking at what he's done here, he's making a little bit more money, not much. For next season, it's going to be about 9.8 million. It's kind of interesting, though. Only 3 million of that is guaranteed. So you look at that, and of course, they're going to pick that up, no problem. I think it's June 30th, it becomes guaranteed. That's a no-brainer for the Thunder here. That's incredible value for one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. And he shot about 40% from three last season on 4.7 attempts. So just looking at the kind of player that the Thunder are getting in this deal, he can handle the ball a little bit. He can shoot really well. He's going to gain respect from the defense. He's going to harass the opposing team's ball handlers and just be a menace. He's going to be a really tough player and bring some experience for this team as well, for a younger team. So looking at all these facts, I think it's a great pickup for the Thunder. And they can also extend him about 6 months from the day of the trade. So that was yesterday, June 20th. You fast forward about 6 months, we're looking at the end of December, about December 20th for the day that they can extend Caruso for a maximum of 4 years, $80 million. So a big raise coming for him. But for the Thunder, getting a guy like that, it's going to be a no-brainer for them to give him a big extension, keep him around, and really kind of bolster that already elite defense that the Thunder have. They're already about fourth on defense last season, fourth in defensive efficiency. So adding Caruso is just going to make them that much better on that end. And then also just another respectable offensive player. So by all accounts, I think this is a great move for them. And it just gives them a little bit of everything that they need going into next season, trying to capitalize on number one seed and a second round playoff appearance. So from your perspective, Colin, do you think that the Bulls got fleeced here? What are your thoughts on Caruso heading to the Thunder and basically what they had to give up to get him?
Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer for the Thunder. I think that Caruso, like you said, he brings a veteran presence, which I think will help them. As we saw, I just think that they kind of faded out in the playoffs last year against Dallas, where they were the one seed and they just, there's other issues too, but they just couldn't hit their shots in the end. And you can blame that on just things happen. You can blame that on age, but just bringing another guy in who can perform defensively and hit big shots when needed and just be a better shooter, just trading in Caruso and for Giddey is an upgrade. I just think that's a no-brainer. But yeah, I think for OKC and just actually, as far as the guaranteed money, Woj and Bobby Marks reported that it's already been guaranteed by Chicago before they sent it out, and we can go into the numbers and why they would do that beforehand. So, but yeah, I just think it's a no-brainer for Oklahoma City. I mean, now they have their perimeter defense when perimeter shooting is basically everything right now. To have Caruso and Lou Dort on the same team, I mean, that's unfair on a team, on the youngest team to be the number one seed last year. And they still have roughly $70 million in cap space after that's including, I believe, paying their first round pick with only a couple of spots to fill. I mean, and then obviously they have all their first round picks, and we can go on and on about how good of a position they're in, but adding Caruso and sending out Giddey, who again, it just doesn't seem like he was going to be a major contributor moving forward. So to get someone who will be a major contributor, I think it's a no-brainer.